Whoop, seems things are missing. Just a moment, my ningy-nings. There I am. Alright, and oh, that's still on Barony, no wonder. There we go. It's Block World! You know, we play a lot of games that have Block World. But before we go on with that, hello, it is I, your wonderful and glorious leader, perpetually lost as always. I don't even know where we're going this time. Nemo Mimi Follow Loose. We are going to see what we find here tonight. I've been kind of exploring around Roblox a little bit. As you can tell, not by much. But if you ever want a good, quick, easy laugh, I definitely recommend this one. I mean, I can't even click it without smiling, so I recommend it. 10 out of 10. I will fart again. Let's see what we can get here. So I've tried the World Zero before. It actually wasn't that bad. Also, if you don't know, there's a Chrome Metal Sonic going on right now. The event is kind of an ass, but once you get it over with, oh my god, you're so fucking shiny. Well, hello, hello! Where's that coming from? Why is my soundboard going? What the fuck? Okay. Ghost of Discord. Welcome back, chat. That one was fast. Thanks, Snail. Love you too. How you doing, Snail? Just a moment, chat. We're gonna try something here real quick. I'm just gonna go bop. Bam. Alright. Instead of focusing on that, let's find something to play. We'll see if closing the internet as well. Yeah, look at all those frames we get now. Well, Q2, computer. Alrighty, no one gets music. We're all sad. Oh well, at least we have stream now. Did I ever show y'all Field Trip Z? It's stupid fun. I feel like I tried. We're gonna do it again. Oldie but goodie, don't you know? Ooh, you got a hat. Nice. Roblox? Fuck. Eat internet. I'm... But Junior doesn't have OBS is the problem. Potato. Potato graphic. Okay. I'd force that to close. That's a thing. A moment as I go through here and make sure that everything is off that is supposed to be. Shit, it already is. Well down. Ba 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 ba. I'll try loading that sumbitch up one more time. See if it takes us back down to 50 fucking kilobytes a second. Come on, Betsy, you got this shit. Let's go. You know what? If I can't do anything else, I'm going fishing. Let me in. Let me in. Alright, what else can we do? Because methinks this is a big flop. 小さな足を重ねて愛のリズムを鳴らそう。I'm too tired to deal with your tantrums right now, Betsy. I truly am. Alright, let's see what else I can frantically bring up. Bam, 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 bam. Everything's loading. Bam, 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 bam. Everything wants to update, including Void Hub. Fuck! Fucking load. I have all this shit and it needs to update. You always like pulling this shit midstream, don't you, Betsy? Yes. Oh fuck, Sons of the Forest needs to download. God damn! Everything needs to download. Okay, okay, fine. Stop your tantrum. You don't get that right now. No, you don't get to download right now. Not right now. I'm gonna separate you. You're gonna sit there in the corner and pout. Okay, what the fuck else we got here? Fuck. Something shortish. How about... Just fucking play the game already, you wee shite. Oh, no, I have to update first. What do you need to update? Everything. Here's my switch. Oh god. Alright, stop yo shit, Steam. Bruh. What's bad about Roblox? Roblox ain't that bad. It's fun. It's full of stupid shit. It's good. Good stupid shit. Source projector. Drag that over. Yeah. Drag that back up. Yeah. Throw that over. Yeah. Put that bitch up. Yeah. Turn this shit on like yeah. Throw it down here. That shit. No. Okay, let's see. The hell do we even have? Turn this into a goddamn pinball stream. Fucking watch me. You know what? Fuck it. We gonna do this shit instead. Corpse party. There. Sketch. We'll do this instead. Ta-da! Alright, so, I don't fucking remember anything of where we were. I guess I could hit continue then, huh? Fuck, where did I put that save? Is that at the bottom? Yep. My stupid ass. So wait, did we finish chapter 3 or were we on chapter 3? Huh. The lab key, the classroom key. Fuck. There's that's run, that's something. I don't know where we're going, what we're doing, or even how we're doing it, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this thing. You know, for some reason I thought this was the science room, not the toilet. I'm dirty. Is this the science room? Bursted in. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the room full of black ooze. Maybe we can do another Roblox stream once I have better Wi-Fi again. Ew, it's early. Why aren't you sleeping? That's early. That's nasty early. Fuck, I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing right now. Oh, I don't even need that flashlight. Why is the box Why are you vibrate? Is that a box or a chair? Or drawer? Either way, it shouldn't be vibrating. Wait, there's a hole in a wall somewhere around here. And I think I crawl through it. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, that's why that door wouldn't open. There's a fucking hole there. That makes sense. Children's books. Hole in the floor. I can't believe I finished this game at one point because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing anymore. A lot of people think, oh yes, you finished the game. You know what you're doing. No, I don't. I don't know a single thing what's going on, what I'm doing, or why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. No, 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 no. Fuck! Scream. Suddenly, there was a woman standing in the middle of the classroom. She had her back turned to me. As soon as I saw her, my phone screen flickered off, bathing the room in darkness. All I could make out beforehand was that this figure was female, no other distinguishing features. I'm gonna walk back in there. You still angry? Good, she's not still angry. Walkway key. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now we go through the walkway, which is over to the right. And then I think we meet up with Kishinuma-kun soon. Kishinuma-kun? Poor Suzumoto. She didn't deserve that. Out of all of them, she was the sweet little nice baby, you know? Why did she get fucking dragged down the hallway via her face? That's just a little uncalled for. Hi, Brisket! I really hope another spirit doesn't pop out because I used up, I think, probably my only talisman on that stupid bitch because I always forget to run. Please be an actual door. Ah! Thank God. What am I talking about? There's no God here. Dusty old towel. Door affixed to the wall. It was this way, right? Where is it? Come on, please be here. It's not. Oh my god, I will play the anime for us so goddamn fast. The anime is brutal! There are a large number of slugs crawling on and around the sculpture. Found it! No, you didn't. It did look similar to the Book of Shadows, but the green hardcover binding was fashioned in an unfamiliar pattern. The grimoire, the Book of Shadows, was kind of like this, right? I placed it on the ground and cracked open the cover. It seemed to be a medical manual featuring numerous old diagrams on autopsies and dissection. Conjoined twins, incurable diseases, twin pregnancy, intracting fetal death. It was all childbirth related. I couldn't believe it. I'd come all this way, put myself and others at risk, all for nothing. The wrong book. This isn't it. This isn't the book, so where's the real one? Gone. You're not Yuki. What are you doing? Who are you? Ayumi, stop! Keep your distance from that girl. You're in great danger. Who is she? It can't be Sachiko, can it? Does that look like fucking Sachiko to you? I don't know, but that's not important right now. Listen, Ayumi, okay? You came here in the Book of Shadows, right? The Book of Shadows isn't here. It never was. The only thing here is the nirvana that the book spawned. There's nothing at all to be gained from this place. The photograph I took was a reflection of this girl's malice. It was a trap to bring more people in. Aiko produced several more photos exactly like the photographs she'd shown me before. Look, these are all the photographs I found here. Each photo varied wildly in its coloring, with some looking brand new and others looking significantly aged, but the figure in the picture was always exactly the same. They're identical to yours! No matter whose picture it is, they all show the same girl in the same pose. But the thing that gets imprinted in her hand is different every time. It's based on whatever the photograph is most desperate to find. Or, photographer. Sure enough, the item the girl was holding in her left hand differed in every single picture. It wasn't just the Book of Shadows, but things like a silk cloth, human bones, a beat-up checkered patterned doll, always held the same way, but never the same object. We were all baited by a book that doesn't even exist here, and we walked right into it. This place is under her control, and if we stay here, we're all going to go insane. We can't last much longer. We need to get out. Do the chant now. I was confused for a moment, wondering why Aiko wouldn't just make use of her Ever After stones to get home right then and there, but that's when I noticed her hand. There were massive puncture wounds on it, as if she were bitten by a wild dog. It was so bad that white ligaments in her fingers were actually exposed, visible to the naked eye. Come on! Hurry! She was breathing heavily, a testament to how much pain she must have been enduring. I didn't want to crush her spirits, but I knew what she was hoping for, and it was something I couldn't provide. I can't. I don't got them. You have the Ever After stones, right? So use them already. Please. I don't. The person I came with has them. And I don't know where he is. We can't go home, can we? So, what do we do? Cry in front of the evil monster of this place. Exactly! Sachi doesn't like being ignored, by the way. Let's all scream at her. Little shit. Pee on her! I still had some water left in the bottle I brought with me. I quickly removed it from my pack and dumped its contents over Aiko. Gasoline! Right? I mean, some days it's just kind of bad. I'm just gonna stop, look around for a second, like less than 10 feet away from her. Aiko's busy, honey. Like, really, would you quit stopping? Which way did she go? Aiko, please don't die! Bruh, I'd want to die at that point. If you're wishing me to stay alive while I am constantly on fire, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm out of batteries. What now? If this dies on me... I need to hurry. I mean, if anything, all you have to do is follow the smell of burning meat, right? I chased after Aiko. It was really the only thing I could do. She may not have had the stones anymore, but safety in numbers was a real commodity in these parts. See? Kishinuma-kun! Damn it. It's darker than I remember. I guess I'm here, though. All for someone who doesn't want you. But that means Heavenly Host is still standing after all. That's a real kick in the ass. Shinozaki, are you here somewhere? Candles! That's one of Shinozaki's candles. Yeah, she's carrying, like, 5 whole fucking boxes in her ass or some shit. It's like she has never-ending candles.
待ってろ篠崎、今行くぞ。
No mistaking it. Guess you couldn't have gone too far, right? Hang in there, Shinozaki. I'm coming for you. Ah. Alright, so that gave us a little refresher. Be nice to my trashy soap opera here. Pillars of the Six Demons. Oh, I don't remember if I forgot to show you guys the giant poop. Be nice. The first game was amazing. I loved the fucking first game. It was just, oh, beautiful. They based the anime off of the first game if you essentially just get, like, the worst fucking ending possible. Everybody! I'd been wandering around, exhausted, out of my mind, aimlessly searching every corner of the building for Aiko. Eventually, I wound up in the custodian's closet. There's a lot of panting in this game. It was no use. Aiko was long gone. I was all alone. I'd been in here long enough that I began to worry about my phone battery dying. I didn't want to shut it off completely, but I at least felt it prudent to turn off the screen. What now? If the book isn't here, then what the hell did I get so worked up about? I should never have come. My voice was breaking. I'd more or less given up by this point. Can't imagine why. My newly darkened phone screen suddenly lit up again as a call came through. It was Misuto. Yo! Full of regrets again, I take it. You're pretty pathetic, you know. Well, that didn't take long. I went from relieved to infuriated in a single heartbeat.
何よ前もそんなこと言ってたけど私のこと見張ってるのどうしてわかるのよ今私が悔やんでたこと
What the hell is wrong with you? Are you watching me or something? You knew exactly how I was feeling last time you called too. How do you know my moods? Dunno. Just my sixth sense, I guess.
なんでこっちからかけても出てくれないの
And why don't you pick up when I call you? Well, that's an easy one. Because you're a pain in the ass. So, how's everything going? I sighed a little on the inside. It was becoming clearer and clearer that this was just Misuto's way. I tried my best to ignore his abuse and simply answer his question. It's not here. The Book of Shadows. It's not here. Confirmed by the psychic intelligence girl. That photo was created by someone in the school as a ruse. To bring people here from the outside world. It's a fake. Faker. You serious? I'm out of options. There are no more leads to follow for resurrecting my friends. Some Shinozaki you turned out to be. Does the bloodline slowly turn to piss with each generation? You can't even get your hands on one single Book of Shadows. I'm no longer just embarrassed for you, I'm embarrassed by you. But you said it would be here too, didn't you? So you're a liar! Oh, man, that's rich. Nothing I told you was a lie, but if the skin isn't here, that's definitely a miscalculation on my part. The skin. Listen, this dimension represents the nirvana that the Book of Shadows created, right?
この空間のどこかにその涅槃のコアってものもあるんだよ。話してなかったか？
So, somewhere in here, you'll find the Nirvana's core. I didn't tell you about
それが何？
this?
本がなくてみんなを生き返らせることができないんじゃ来た意味がないわ。
What does that have to do with anything? If I can't find the book, I can't resurrect my friends. And if I can't resurrect my friends, then there was no point in me coming here.
どうしてくれるのよ。幸子みたいな女の子にも殺されそうになるし。もう全部嫌。
So what are you gonna do about that? There's a girl trying to kill me who's acting an awful lot like Sachiko, and I can't take much more of this.
人の話はちゃんと聞けよ、あゆみ。涅槃のコアはつまりブックオブシャドウズの中そのコアなんだぜ。
Hey, you might want to listen when someone's giving you crucial information, okay? Since the Book of Shadows created the Nirvana's core is made up of its contents.
この空間のどこかにある涅槃のコアを手に入れればブックオブシャドウズと同じ力暗魂の術が使えるかもしれねえってことだ。
Find the core somewhere in this dimension, and it's pretty much the same thing as finding the Book of Shadows. Meaning, you might be able to cast soul retrieval magic or whatever.
みんなを生き返らせることができるの？
So, I can still bring everyone back.
側がなくても中身があれば術を使うぐらいなんとかなんだろう。
Yeah, even without the skin, there are still all the internal organs. If the spell's there, you should be able to cast it from the contents alone. My cheeks were on fire. It felt as if though all the blood in my body had been pushed up into my head.
今はそのことは後回しだ。お前には自分で責任を取らなければならない事態が一つ発生している。
You've got bigger problems right now, though. There's a situation in here, and you created it, and now you have to take responsibility.
何？
What kind of situation?
お前、篠崎マキナのアパートで何かしたろ？
Something happened at Makina Shimisaki's apartment, right?
お前が接触した少女の霊。彼女がこの世に生まれたのは、お前がマキナの家から何かを持ってきたせいだ。
That girl you came in contact with, the reason she's here now is because you brought something you shouldn't have from Makina's home.
何かって幸せの石のこと？
You mean the Ever After Stones? No,
体の一
no.
部か何かだ。髪とか骨とか。
Some part of a human body. Hair, bones, nails. What about teeth? Those 2 baby teeth I'd found. The ones that were stuck in my hand. I figured they must have had some kind of meaning, so I wrapped them in tissue and stuck them in my pocket. And I'd forgotten all about them until that very moment. Conveniently. Teeth, huh?
うん。
Yeah,
歯を
baby
見つけ
teeth.
た。確かにここにあるけれど。
And I do have them with me right now.
あの霊は幸子じゃない。マルトバが調べていたようだが、彼女は幸子と一緒にヨシエの腹の中に眠っていたバニシングツインだ。
The girl you encountered isn't Sachiko. The Martubas were researching this, but apparently there was another girl in Yoshi's womb alongside Sachiko, known as a vanishing twin.
生まれることなく母体内で死亡し、溶けて妹の幸子に吸収された双子の塊。つまり、幸子の姉だよ。
She died inside her mother, basically melted and got absorbed by her younger sister, so you can kind of think of her as Sachiko's unborn older twin. This was almost too much to process. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined something so bizarre. Right.
そういえばあの子サッチって言ってた気がする。あれは名前？
I think I heard her saying Sachi. Could that be her name?
サチか。
Sachi, huh? Good a name as any. Later, Stamm. Have a good night. Or morning. Sleep good. See you later.
あの音量、サチと呼ぼうか。
That's what we'll call her then.
サチは
Sachi.
もともと俺たちの住む現世では
You can think of her as a petty spirit from our own world, nothing more than a mischievous poltergeist at worst, though.
お前が彼女のよりしろである歯をこの天神症に持ってきたせいで実体を持ってこの世に目覚めたんだよ。
Unfortunately, you brought her teeth to Heavenly Host. So now she's managed to give herself a physical form and awaken
日
here.
本の力を吸収して今は完全に暴走状態だ。
And in doing so, she's basically absorbed the entirety of the Nirvana's power and has gone completely berserk.
彼女には幸子のような知性はないから対話も説得も通用しない純粋な邪だ。
She doesn't have any higher functions like Sachiko, though, which means you can't reason with her. She's pretty much pure evil.
こいつはとんでもねえぞ。暴走した力が強すぎて涅槃にいながらむしろ現世の方に霊障をまき散らしている。
Worse still, her powers are so strong that the spiritual chaos she's creating is spreading into the real world too, causing all kinds of shit to go down.
まあ現世に生まれたかった活欲が操作しているのか知らんが。
Probably an unconscious grudge on her part for never having the chance to be born.
私が彼女を目覚めさせてしまったの？でもどうして？生まれてもいないこの歯がこの世にあるの？
But how did I awaken her? How is that even possible? Why would teeth from a child who was never born even exist?
篠崎真希菜のアパートで何が行われていたのかだな。知る由もねえけど。それより問題はここからだ。
Obviously something had happened at Makina Shinozaki's apartment, though we may never know what. Not worth worrying about right now either. We need to focus on what to do about
サ
Sachi.
チの吸収力が半端ねえから涅槃の容量が減り始めてる。現世との境である異空間の壁を壊し始めてる。
Her power of absorption is enormous, and it's causing this nirvana to shrink. And that's causing the dimensional wall that separates this world from ours to start to break down. Hang on. There we go.
涅槃の壁が
The wall between the two worlds.
壊れたら
What happens if it falls?
わかりやすい言葉で言うならこの世の終わりってやつだ。
Pretty much what you'd expect. It'd be the end of the world as we know it. What do you think would happen if the wall between the spirit world, full of angry, grudging spirits, and the human living world? What the fuck do you think would happen if the wall fell? God damn. Rocks have more intelligence.
現実世界にサチが飛び出していったら霊障はより強力になる。たくさんの人間が無意味に死を選ぶようになり気が狂い人を殺し死のあふれる世界になる。
If Sachi gets out into the real world, the ensuing chaos would be immense. People would go insane and start killing each other, or themselves. Death would pretty much rule the day.
冥府の者たちも一斉に目を覚まし下界は怨霊に乗っ取られて聖者の生きてゆけない世界になるな。
And those who have moved on to the ever after would all suddenly wake up. The earth would be taken over by vengeful spirits, leaving very little room for flesh and blood stragglers. How does one respond to a claim like that? Especially when the elephant in the room is that this was all my fault. I'd literally be responsible for the end of civilization. I was completely speechless. In shock, most likely. All I could do was breathe heavily. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears so loudly that I felt like some part of me was about to snap. I had to say something to keep Misutō on the line. No, that can't be true. How does it feel, huh? What do you... Bet it feels pretty weird knowing that your actions are gonna bring about the end of the world.
どうしてそんなこと言うの？意地悪。私知らなかったんだから。
Seriously, what the hell is your problem? Why would you say that? You're such an ass! I had no idea this could happen.
知らなかったってちゅうか腹痛い。
You had no idea? Please. Oh, my stomach. Scram. I couldn't take any more of Misato's crap. All I could do was scream at him over the phone and hope it hurt his ears or something.
切れるほど責任を感じてるのならまだ見どころがある。
If you're so frustrated with yourself that you're that close to snapping, don't. There might still be a light at the end of the tunnel. Didn't even faze him. He just kept on talking with that same cocky tone in his voice.
この世の終わりを止められるのもまたお前しかいねえってことだ。
The only person who can stop the world from ending is, again, you. Yes, we're depending on this to save the world. It was just one sound, but I could barely get it out. I had almost no voice at this point. I was just a mess of tears and confusion.
新しい目標だ。サチを止めるためにこの涅槃空間を動かす。奇跡の力を味方につけろ。
Listen up, okay? You have a new objective. In order to stop Sachi, you have to get this Nirvana moving. And for that to happen, you'll need some real divine providence on your side.
奇跡
Divine providence.
柱は見たか？
You seen any pillars since you got here?
柱ってどんな
Pillars? What kind? There was that black object I saw from the window, but I don't know if that's what he
涅
meant.
槃の構造は数個のセフィラと数本の柱で構築されている。
The Nirvana was built out of a bunch of Sephiroth and a bunch of pillars,
まあ
okay?
言ってもわからねえだろうが、霊界の物質でできたその柱を俺らは六鬼門の柱と呼んでる。
The pillars are made up of spiritual matter, and honestly, I'm not going to be able to explain it so you'll understand, so just know they're called the Pillars of the Six
こ
Demons.
の校舎のうちにそれぞれ存在してるはずだ。
They should each be located somewhere in the school.
柱といってもその形は様々だよな。
And even though they're called pillars, they can really be any shape or size. Pillars of the Six Demons.
この涅槃天神章の北、北東、北西、南東、南西、南にその六鬼門の柱が存在する。
Just keep listening. The pillars of the six demons that exist here in the heavenly host represent the north, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, and south
それぞれの
directions.
封印を解き、校舎の中に六芒星を完成させろ。篠崎の血を引く。お前しかできない。
You need to release a seal on each of them to complete the hexagram within the school. And you're the only one who can do it, since you're a Shinozaki.
私にしかどうして
I'm the only one, but
この
why?
涅槃を生み出したのが
Because you're a Shinozaki, and this nirvana was brought into existence by the Shinozaki bloodline. Yoshi Shinozaki's actions created this mess, so only I could clean it? I consider the responsibility that had just been laid upon me and unconsciously gripped the hem of my
とはい
skirt.
え、それぞれの柱に封じられた涅槃の力は弱い。だったらどうする？それを一箇所に集めて結晶化させ、強くすりゃいい。
The power sealed in each pillar is fairly weak, though. But before you ask, so what do I do? That's why you're releasing all six, to gather all that energy into one area.
六芒星を発動させて、その中心に全ての力を集めろ。それをもってすりゃ、バカみてえに強力な音量といえど、黄泉の国に叩き返すことぐらいはできんだろうよ。
When the hexagram is formed around the core, all that power will crystallize and combine. Then no matter how strong this Sachi is, you should be able to send her back to
ど
hell.
うしてあなたにそんなことがわかるの納得できる話をちゃんとして信用させてよ
Why do you know all of this? And why should I believe any of it? Can you show me any proof that any of this is true?
あんまり言いたくないんだな。
I'd rather not, but fine.
ここに来ると言ったろ。俺はヤゴーラっていうクソ霊能師の家系の末裔。神主の息子だ。
I told you when we got here, I'm a Yogura, which means I'm descended from a bunch of shitty spiritual mediums. Specifically, I'm the son of a Shinto
涅槃や
priest.
読みの知識ってのはまだ歩けもしねえうちから呪文のように叩き込まれてるんだよ。
My knowledge of the Nirvana, and hell for that matter, was all beat into me before I even knew how to walk.
ヤゴーラ聞いたことある。確かお姉ちゃんが言ってた。
Yogura, I do recognize the name. Sis talked about them once or twice.
篠崎家と似たようなもんだ。お前の姉ともそういうきっかけで知り合う。
Well, we're kind of up there with the Shinozaki family, which is how I got to know your
そういえ
sister.
ばお姉ちゃんのお弟子さんって。
Oh yeah, you said you were her protege, right?
それだけの関係。
Anything more than that?
あ？どういう意味だ？
Huh? The fuck are you implying? Don't go making shit up in your head.
あいつの妹でなけりゃ助けてねえぞ。
I swear, if you weren't her sister, I wouldn't even bother with a lost cause like you.
いいか。まずはあの霊を倒すことだ。たとえ涅槃のコアを見つけられたとしても、滅ぶ世界に仲間の魂を戻したって意味ねえだろ。
Now listen, first thing you gotta do is defeat that spirit. Even if you do manage to find the Nirvana's core, there's not much point in bringing your friends back to a dying
お前
world.
がやるべきことは2つ。サチを黄泉の国に叩き返して現世を守り、コアを見つけて仲間を生き返らせる。
So your goals here are simple. Protect the world by hurling Sachi back to hell where she belongs, and find the core so you can resurrect your buddies. Think you can handle that? Sure. I mean,
できるか。
maybe. I can? I felt like a boat drifting out on the ocean, allowing itself to be carried wherever the wind may take it, whether I wanted to go that way or not. Even with the best plan of attack laid out in front of me in no uncertain terms, I found it difficult to be certain about anything. It was like my willpower had already died.
あなたはどこにいるの？
Where are you? I was staring at the odd cube Misato had given me before we jumped here, eyes swollen with tears.
俺もお前を探してんだけどよ。どうやらお前とは別の空間にいるようだ。
Yeah, I'm trying to find you too, but I think we're in different spaces.
そうなんだ。
That's what I was afraid of. Even if I succeeded, how could I get back? Was this basically a suicide mission for me? I didn't want to do any of this. All I wanted to do at that moment was break down and cry.
心配すんな。必ず助けに行く。合流して全て片付けば、この幸せの石で2人とも帰れる。もう少し頑張れ。
Don't worry though, I'll come and save you. Once we meet up, if everything's taken care of, we can go home together using the Ever After stones. So take care, okay?
信じていいの？
Can I really believe that?
ああ、ロッキモンの柱はお前に渡した守りの石が反応する。それで判断しろ。頑張れ。
Yeah, that gem I gave you will react to the pillars of the 6 demons, so keep an eye on it and you should be able to figure out when you're getting near one. Anyway, good luck. Wait, by Jim, do you mean... Click. The conversation was over.
これのこと？
This? I stared a little more skeptically at the so-called Argus cube in my hand. Did he know all of this was going to happen before we even came here? Yes.
もうどうしてそう冷たいの？
Damn it, why does he have to be so cold? Because you're stupid. There's a face burned into the screen. Nahos, Senoki, and Ko Kibiki's bodies are most likely still inside. It's probably best not to disturb them. Something seems to have moved inside the cabinet. There are countless bugs squirming and writhing around in the sink. Ugh. That sounded like it was coming from the second floor. Could it be Aiko? Aiko-san! Alright, I don't know if I've touched that Ouija board, but I also don't know if I have any talismans left, and it's not really my favorite plan to be chased by a spirit all the way up to the second floor already. Oh, fucking wire. There's something on the chair. Bandages! Something on the floor. Talisman! You missed. Fuck off. The door to the gym is locked. Well, that took my talisman. I don't have that anymore. Yay. I didn't want to keep it for longer than 2 seconds anyway. Talisman! Rum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, shiny. Fuck. Fuck! Freaking piano wires everywhere, scaring the shit out of me. apparently.
お客様のおかけになった電話は電波の届かない場所にあるか電源が入っていないためかかりません。
The number you've dialed is no longer in service, or the carrier is presently outside of the service area. Please try again later.
出ないし。
Not gonna get through, huh? Damn it. She talks so much about not wanting to waste her phone battery, and then she makes stupid calls like that. I don't remember if it's this way or the other way that we need to go upstairs. Because I don't think that they meet. Yep, see? Yeah. Ah, there's the Shining. Alright, so we need to go to the other side of the hallway so that we can go up the stairs. Really, bitch?
なんだ
What is it? Make any progress?
やっと出てくれた。
Finally got through.
どうした
What's
寂しいの
wrong?
か
You lonely?
あの、
はい。
お姉ちゃんの
I
話を
want you to tell me a little bit about my sister.
足を止めるな
Okay, but don't stop moving. I'll talk while you walk. Ah, that was an overcompensation answer if I ever heard one. You wanted to talk about Hinoe just as much as I wanted him to, and I'd be happy to play along.
分かった。
That's fun.
あの人は優しすぎる人だったよ
She was too kind for her own good.
知ってる。
Yeah,
でも
she was.
私はそんなお姉ちゃんが大好きだったから。
But that's one of the things I loved about her.
俺のじいさんは神主の家系を継承する実際に霊能力を持つ最後の野望らだった
My grandfather was the last surviving member of the Yugura Society, a family of Shinto priests with spiritual powers. He was the inheritor of the entire order.
そのじいさんが死に両親も死んで天涯孤独になった俺を保護したのがウィッカーインスティテュート精霊崇拝会
After the old man and my parents died, I was left all alone. The ones who took me in were the WI, the Wicca Institute, an association dedicated to the worship of
実
spirits.
は結構大きな組織で世界中にその支部が実在する
They're a pretty big organization with branches throughout the world.
そこで俺に自然崇拝とアニミズム学を教えてくれたのが日の絵だよたくさんの知識と世界の可能性を学んだ
It was there that Hinoe taught me about nature worship and animism. I gained more knowledge than I knew what to do with and learned of all the possibilities this world has to offer. And,
サチがこ
Ayumi,
こまで大きくなってんのは
though I am absolutely certain it's your fault Sachi has gotten as strong as she has,
考えようによっちゃ
another way to
お
look
前
at
は
it
人々を救ってると
is
思う
you're actually saving lives here.
サチをあのまま放置していれば現世の人間不条例のまま際限なく人間を変死させ続けていただろう
If Sachi were left as she was, she'd have remained in the real world as an impure spirit, hidden away in the shadows, continuing to kill people in all kinds of fucked up ways forever.
結果的にだがそれを止めるための働きかけをお前は今遂行してんだ
The only way to stop her would have ultimately been to do what you're doing right now. Did my ears deceive me? Was this an act of consideration by Mizuto? Was he actually being kind to me? For once. For the first time since I got here, I actually felt a little hopeful. There was a faint glow within me now, brightening up the darkness around me ever so slightly. Okay,
姉さん
so,
がっかりさせんな
don't let your sister down now. I won't. Yeah, you will. That's okay.
くそが
Little shit. Alright, and I think I go up this way. That'll take me to the other side, which I'm pretty sure is also to the science room where we'll run into Kishinuma-kun. And then we have to run from Science Man. You might be wondering, Nemo, why the fuck do you put your save way down there? So I don't accidentally delete it. I'm gonna sit right next to this flesh pile that's still pulsating. I'm so tired. I leaned against the wall and closed my eyes. And the first thing I saw was Kishinuma's face.
岸沼君あの後どうしたのかな
Kishinuma. I wonder what he did when he realized I was gone.
篠崎待て篠崎
He was so desperate to keep me from coming back to this horrible place. The image of him reaching out to me, begging me not to go, was burned into my unconscious mind.
してないかな
I hope he's not hurt.
大丈夫だ
It'll be alright, you
な
know.
んかあったらすぐ連絡しろよ前みたいに目つぶって突っ走って勝手に死にそうになってんじゃねえぞ
If anything happens, don't hesitate to call me, okay? I'm here for you, and I don't want you blindly rushing into dangerous situations like you did yesterday.
俺だってお前一人くらい守れる自信はあんだからよ
I may not be able to offer much, but I'm confident I can at least protect you from harm.
本当に大丈
Can
夫
you really, though? I wasn't mad at him. He tried his best. But this whole situation was just unreal. I don't think he really knew what he was saying when he claimed it'll be alright.
岸沼君
篠崎よかったお前今回はマジで会えねえかもって
Shitazaki, thank God! I was beginning to worry my luck had run out and I'd never see you again. No, why? Did you actually come here for me? I could barely contain the joy and relief I felt at having Kishinuma by my side once more. I tried to express it as concern, but I couldn't really fake it very well. Damn it.
むちゃくちゃ
Yeah! And I've been searching for you like a madman this whole time. I was so happy to see him, I couldn't hold back my tears. They poured down my cheeks in streams. Never would I have expected myself to regard Kishinuma as a shining beacon of hope in this dark, gloomy place.
このバカ無茶ばっかしやがって。
You are such a dumbass. Always caution to the wind. No regard for consequences. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting to be insulted right off the bat. It kind of shocked me.
なんでそう周りを見ないで突っ走るんだ。猫かお前は。
You just leapt right in without even taking a moment to look around first. The hell are you? A cat?
岸沼くんがあんなことするからじゃない。石を捨てたりするから。
Well, you were the ones who threw the stones out the damned window. I wasn't about to take this sitting down. If he was going to fire at me, I was going to fire right back.
バカとかひどい。
And I'm not a dumbass. No, you're a crybaby. And
あ
a
の人の
menace.
方が優しかったな。
The other guy was kinder to me than you, Kishinuma.
パーカーのやつか。
The one in the parka? Hmm. You say that, but where is he?
なあ、篠崎。
Hey,
死ん
Shinozaki?
だらどうすんだよ。
What do you think would happen if you died?
もし。
Died here, I mean, like Shinohara and Suzumoto.
消えちまったら
If your existence was erased from the world.
悲しいじゃねえかよ。
Can you even imagine how sad that would be? His voice was cracking and his lips were trembling. He wasn't asking about how my death would affect me. He was asking about how it would affect him. My eyes widened and glazed over yet again as I realized what he meant, and why he was saying this.
ごめん。
I'm sorry.
でもね、聞いて。
But listen, okay? In order to... Crap. He's here. You need to run now, Shinozaki.
残念ながら今取り込み中なんだよ。行け。お前は逃げろ。
I'd love to stay and chat, but I need to take care of this. Go! Get the hell out of here!
早く行け。
Just go, damn it!
おっ。
Damn
なんて
it.
力だよ、バカ
How
者。
strong is this thing?
何やってる。行け。
What are you doing? Go! But
もう仲間が死ぬのは見たかねえんだ。バカのあいつがお前に優しいんならよ。
I don't want to see any more friends die, okay? If that Parka guy's being good to
お
you,
前を守るのは
then that's great. I don't care if I'm the one to protect you as long as you're safe. Now go already and don't die. That's enough!
おい。
だったらあなたも死なないでよ。
I don't want to see you die either, you know. And I resent being made to feel the same way you do.
篠崎。
Shinozaki. Shit, he's coming. Alright, you win. We run together. Come on, Shinozaki. Shit, he's still after us? Kishinuma, downstairs, quickly! Damn, he's really persistent. Kishinuma, there, we can hide in that cabinet. Got it. Looks like we lost him.
俺もだ。
Same to you.
ありがとうよ。
Thanks.
あの人体模型、主を失ってもまだ暴走してんだな。危なかったぜ。
Can't believe that anatomical model is still up to its old tricks, even after losing its master. That was a close one.
そうだ、篠崎。お前あの石は持ってるのか？
Oh, Shinozaki, do you have those stones?
うん。
No,
ミストさんが
Mizuto has them.
ここへ来るときに溢れちゃったの。
We got separated as soon as we arrived. Kishinuma looked stunned by this news. Not that I could blame him.
マジかよ。
Seriously? He put his palm to his forehead and scratched his hair for a moment, clearly considering his options.
ねえ、岸沼くんはどうしてここに来れたの？幸せの石は私たちが持ってきちゃったのに。
Actually, Kishinuma, how were you able to get here? We had the only pair of Ever After stones, didn't we?
ああ。来た経緯は話せば長くなるが、もう一組あったんだよ、あの石は。愛子のやつがこっそり隠し持ってやがったんだ。
Oh, yeah, that's kind of a long story, but the gist of it is that Aiko girl had another pair of them squirreled
お
away.
子さんが。それでここに？
That's how you got
その
here?
石をここへ飛ぶ瞬間の愛子から奪ったってやつがいてな。そいつに無理やりくっついてきたんだ。
Not exactly. There was this other girl who stole the stones from Aiko at the exact moment she teleported, and I kinda forced myself here along with her. Bulba.
けど
But when I came to, I was
一人
alone.
でよ。
その人もこの天神症に来ているのかしら。
So, that other girl is also here in Heavenly Host then?
ああ、多分。
Yeah, most likely.
あの石が本物で、俺が今ここにいるってことは、きっとあの女もどこかにいるだろう。確か、マガリってやつだ。
Yeah, most likely. Those stones were the real deal, so if I'm here, then she's gotta be here too. I think her name was Magari?
マガリさん。
できればもう会いたがねえけどな。危なそうな女だったし。だが、そうも言ってられねえ。
I'd kinda rather not run into her again. She seems like she'd be bad for her health. Though, I guess that doesn't really matter, huh?
石はあいつが持ってやがるから、このままじゃ俺たちは帰れない。
She's got the stones, so without her, we may not have any way of getting back home.
ミストってやつと合流するか、マガリをなんとか捕まえるなりしねえと。で、お前の方はどういう状況だ？
Our options are either to find that Mizuto guy, or, like, to sneak up on Magari and take her down, I guess. So, what's the deal on your end?
あのね、愛子さんを探さなきゃいけないの。あと、
Well, first of all, I really have to find Aiko, but then, also... I brought him up to speed on everything that had happened since my arrival in Heavenly Host, and he filled me in on his encounter with Magari and events leading up to it. Most notably, however, I explained my mission to him in as much detail as I could. I told him everything I knew about the Pillars of the Six Demons, and about Sachi.
なんだそりゃ。サチだと。サチコの姉だって。
The hell? Sachi? Sachiko had an older sister.
幸子より危険かも。言葉が通じないもの。
And she may actually be more dangerous than the Sachiko we knew, since this one can't even be reasoned with.
くそ。厄介だな。
Damn. That's bad. E.
疲れた。
良識のやつ、どこに行っちまったんだ。
I'm beat. Yoshiki, man, where did you go?
東証学園に行ってもいなかったし、バイト先にもアパートにもいなかった。
Halloween Academy was a bust. His workplace was a bust. He wasn't at
篠
home.
崎の携帯に電話をしても繋がらないし。あいつら、一体どこで何をしているんだ。
And I can't even get through to Shinazaki's phone at all. Where are those two? What's happening to them? As I walked past the convenience store, my eyes were instantly drawn to the couple bold-faced headlines prominently displayed in the window. Another bizarre death, and the ghost right beside you. And those were sports rags.
この世の中もどうなっちまってるんだよ。
And what the hell is going on in the world right now? As I turned the final darkened corner to my home, I found another mystery waiting for me. Obvious bodyguards in black suits, stationed at each corner of the house.
なんでうち
What's
の周りに
going on?
あの人って確か
I recognize that one. He's the same guy who brought me my lunch on the school roof, I think.
現れた人じゃないのか。ただいま。
I'm home.
あら、おかえりなさい。
Well, welcome back.
え
Miss Kuon. This was too weird. But before I had time to process the situation, my sister chimed in as well.
お兄ちゃんおかえり。クオン先生、優しい先生だね。
Welcome home, big brother. Miss Kuon is a really nice teacher, huh?
ゆうか。
Yuko was now standing right up against Miss Kuon, clasping onto her
あ
arm.
れサトシ。クオン先生って本当にいい先生よね。
Welcome home, Satoshi. Miss Kuon really is a wonderfully kind teacher, isn't she? Mom? Again, before I had time to really process anything, my mom appeared from behind the two, a cheerful grin on her face and a spoon dangling from
お
her
かえ
mouth.
り、サトシ。
Welcome home, Satoshi.
Naomi まで。
Naomi? My mom, my sister, and Naomi were all gathered tightly around Miss Kuon, as if she were their leader and they were her squadron. This was all just too
先
surreal.
生、
Miss
一体
Kuon,
どうしたんです？
what's going on?
中島さん、私の家にずっといるより仲良しのサトシ君のお家に連れてきてあげた方が彼女の心にはいいかなって。
Well, rather than have Nakashima stay with me the whole time, I thought that maybe it would be beneficial for her to visit, since you all seem to get along so well with her.
いいよ、おいで。ほら。
I don't mind. Come on, here. I turned around to an image of Naomi looking the happiest I'd seen her in months, with Yuka sitting on her lap triumphantly. I see what you mean.
ほら、もうご飯もできてるから手洗ってらっしゃい。今
Now.
夜はカレーだよ。
Dinner's ready, so go wash your hands. We're having curry tonight. It made sense, but I still wasn't entirely satisfied with Miss Kuon's explanation. I didn't dislike her, far from it, but it genuinely bothered me to see my mom and my sister just give in to the stranger they'd only just met. And a few minutes later at the dinner table, things only got more awkward.
はい、サトシ君。あーして。
All right, Satoshi, say ah. Miss Kuon's cheeks swelled up like a chipmunk's, and she was inappropriately close to me. This was officially well past the point of being too weird. We were in uncharted territory.
は？
ご飯を100回噛まないとダメ。唾液が混じって消化を助けるし、喉を守って発声も滑らかにする。私が噛んであげたから。はい。
Food needs to be chewed 100 times, you know. The saliva from chewing helps break it down. soothing the throat and even the vocal cords. So I pre-chewed this for you. Now say
大丈
ah.
夫です。飲み込んでください。あと近いです。
I'll pass. I think you should swallow that yourself. Also, you're a little close. I stuck my palm out in the universal stop gesture as politely as I could and refused her generous offer.
そう
Are you sure? Alright. I'm a fast chewer, you know.
足早いから
So I simply thought it might make more sense to give you the bite and save you the hassle.
噛むより合理的だとは思ったんだけどな。鳥のヒナだってそうしてるのに。
Mother birds and their chicks do it all the time.
いえ、自分で噛めますから。僕は人間ですし。
No, I can chew on my own, thanks. I'm human, after all.
敵とかそういう問題か？
And in what world does that make more sense?
じゃあどうぞ召し上がれ。
As you wish. Here's an unchewed dish for you then. Please, do enjoy. Hesitantly, still reeling from what I was almost fed a moment ago, I took a bite of Miss Kuon's homemade curry.
美味しいけど。
I will say, it's good. After dinner, Naomi returned with Miss Kuon to her facility house, giving me a chance to finally feel like I was actually home. But quietude was still very much out of the question.
ゆうかあららまたおトイレ失敗しちゃった
Yuka, oh dear, did you have another accident in the bathroom?
ごめんなさい。ゆか、服から。
I'm sorry, I'll clean it up.
どうした？
Is everything okay,
ま
Yuka?
たおしっこ漏れよちょっとだけどね
She just wet herself again. Only a little bit, though, this time. I'm sorry.
病院でも原因がわからないんだから仕方ないわお薬効くといいわね
It's not your fault. Even the doctors at the hospital were stumped, after all. I just hope the medicine they prescribed has some effect.
天神症から帰ってきた俺たちはみんなどこか体調に異変が起こっていた。
Every one of us who made it back from Heavenly Hosts experienced some sort of physical change. Guess it's all just a side effect of going through that hell. That night, I gazed at the moon from my window while checking in with Naomi over the
ナオミ
phone.
そっちは大丈夫か？
Is everything okay over there, Naomi? I guess. Miss Kuon's house is really big and she's really sweet, but yeah, Miss Yui.
先生に
I miss her too. Naomi's voice sounded distant for a moment, and a little nasally. It was obvious she was getting kind of choked up, and she wasn't the only one. I missed all of our departed friends, but at the same time, I also felt kind of guilty about it, now that we'd spent some time with Miss
先
Kuon.
生や篠原たちがいない代わりに別の人がいてこっちの世界にもその人の人生がある。
Other people have taken the place of Miss Yui, Shinohara, Suzumoto, and Morishiki. And in this world, those people are as real as can be, living their own lives.
両方に関わるうちにだんだんと気持ちの整理がつかなくなってきてる。
The more time we spend here, the harder it is to rationalize that the world we knew before is the correct timeline.
どっちを正しいと言えばいいんだ。
What gives us the right to decide which world, which set of lives, is more proper?
サトシ、岸沼と委員長って。
So, Satoshi, what about Kishinuma and the class rep?
いろいろ回ってみたけど、ヨシキはどこにもいなかった。篠崎にも電話してみたが通じない。
Wish I knew. I looked all over, but Yoshiki was nowhere to be found. I tried calling Shinozaki too, but no luck. The call wouldn't even go through.
明日の朝、ヨシキのうちにもう一度行ってみるよ。
Tomorrow morning, first thing, I'll head over to Yoshiki's place again.
じゃあ私も も学校行く前に委員長の家に寄っていくわ。
Okay, and I'll stop by the class rep's house before school. Sounds good.
それ
Thanks.
じゃあもう遅いし、寝よう。
Anyway, it's getting late. You should get some sleep.
おやすみ。
Yeah, you're right. Good night. After hanging up, I continued to stare at the moon. It's like I was transfixed. And for a split second, I could have sworn it turned just black, just as it might appear during a lunar eclipse. I rubbed my eyes and took another look, but it was fine now. The shadows cast over it that I thought I'd seen were nowhere to be found. You ready to go? We shouldn't stay here much longer. Wait, I think if I go this way... R.I.P. Suzumoto. Welcome back, ComCom! You missed the last half hour of me reading the bullshit. God, I forgot how much audio, or not audio, but dialogue was in this fucking game. I mean, the dialogue makes sense, seeing as how in the first game, it's basically just dialogue, 8-bit sprites, and pictures. Alright, we can get through now. Because the bitch couldn't, like, slowly move desks one after another, we had to get the man to do it.
見て、岸沼くん、あそこよ。あそこにロッキー門の柱がある。違いないわ。
Look, over there, Kishinuma. One of the pillars of the Six Demons is here. It has to be.
なんでそんなことわかんだよ。
How do you know that? My ass! Now here's the weird thing. My Wi-Fi isn't cutting off, but Streamlabs keeps shutting itself off in a way. So for once, I can't actually blame my Wi-Fi or Betsy at Streamlabs. It's being pissy.
さっき、ここでサチって幽霊に襲われたの。突然愛子さんの体に火がついて。
When I came here before, I was attacked by the ghost of that Sachi girl, and Aiko's body burst into flames.
火だと
Holy
おいおい
crap!
それマ
You
ジでやべえんじゃねえ
serious?
か
That's messed up!
言いたかねえが、そんな状態で生き
Can
てると
a person survive something like that?
やめてよ、そんなこと言うの。
Stop! Don't even say that!
悪い
Sorry. So, those of you who were here earlier, remember how this used to be slugs? Not anymore! There are an unsettlingly large number of human tongues lying scattered all around the sculpture, and they're still moving. That's not a pillar, it's a statue. Of a wolf?
口の中に何かあるわ。
It was released around the same time, so... I think. There's something in its mouth.
おい何言って
What the hell are you...
石みたいなものが
My finger is
指
just
に触ってるの。
barely touching some kind of
バカ
rock?
野郎うかつに手突っ込んでんじゃねえ
Why would you stick your hand in there? That thing could easily be a trap that'll lop it right off. Come on, don't be an idiot. Leave it alone.
篠崎いい加減にしろって
Shinozaki, get out of
奥の
there!
方に入っちゃった。ちょっと待って。
The hole goes even deeper. Give me just a second.
は
I reached as far in as I could. My whole left arm was now inside the statue. Kishinuma was clearly feeling very uneasy about this, but he had every right to. Especially given what he'd just seen from the statue that I completely missed.
おい
Hey.
おいって
Hey!
何よ、ちょっと待ってよ。
What? Just give me a
篠
second.
崎腕を抜けこいつ動いてるぞ
Shinozaki, get your arm out of there now! That thing's moving!
バカ野郎
Dumbass! What? Stop! I don't want this!
何言ってんだバカ
What the hell are you saying?
腕食いちぎられるところだったんだぞ
Your arm was a split second away from being bitten off. What? I looked back at the statue, and sure enough, the wolf's mouth was now firmly closed, its eyes glaring menacingly at me.
ごめん。
I'm sorry. God damn!
ま
Well,
無事ならいいけど
At
よ
least you still got your arm. What's that in your hand?
お前が持ってるそれ
Huh?
結晶。
A
この柱の
crystal!
結晶だわ。
It's the crystal from this pillar!
そうみたいだな
Yeah, that's about what it looks like. We stared at the pillar's crystal for some time, studying it. For us, it represented a rare success in this school where abject failure was the norm.
ね、ほら、
See?
私間違
I
ってな
told
か
you
った
there
で
was
しょ。
something in there.
結果論だろ
You just got lucky.
だって。
Oh, come on.
わかったまあ無事でよかったよ
Doesn't matter. You're safe. That's what's important. Justice. Because I'd managed to get the crystal with my arm intact, the danger I barely escaped didn't feel quite as real. I could only regard this as a victory, and I was reveling in it. Kishinuma was still sour for a bit, but he quickly warmed up to the situation and let out a small laugh. Or maybe the night air had just gotten to him. My boy's losing it. I wonder what this key is to. There's something written on it. Pool pump room. God, I fucking hated the pool part. I hate the pool part in this game, and I really hated the pool part in the first game. That was just fucking brutal. Damn it, we got drenched out there.
見て、岸沼くん。タオルがあるわ。
Here, look, Kishinuma, there's a towel. It's all covered in dust, though, isn't it?
ううん。意外と綺麗みたいよ。はい、拭いて。
No, it's surprisingly clean. Here, you can have the first wipe.
何よ。拭いたら次貸してよ。私も頭拭きたい。
What's wrong? After you dry yourself off, give it to me. My hair's a mop right now.
Huh?
Oh.
わかった
Okay, sure. He wants to swipe that ass.
篠崎を吹けって言われてんのかと思ったじゃねえかいやどうかしてんな俺
Why did I think she wanted me to wipe her down with it? What the hell is wrong with me? You're a horny teenager. It's okay. We have all been there, Kishinuma. definitely gotta say, the third game of this series, this one, is not half as scary as the first one. The second game was even still kind of scary, although I was getting more annoyed by it because I kept getting confused. Mainly because in that one chapter where you had to play as Moroshige, and you had to try and save the chick at one point, I kept doing like literally one fucking thing wrong. And then I would get the bad ending for the chapter, so I couldn't go on to the next chapter. I even followed a step-by-step fucking tutorial. Somehow still got it wrong.
お守りが反応してる。
The charm is reacting to something. Tentacles. I don't have a talisman, do I? Sweet! Fuck you! Band-aids! No, not you, Comcom. I do not say fuck you to Comcom. I say fuck you to Trap Piano Wire. Fuck off. This ghost needs to go. Go. Leave. Yeetus. Goddamn, fucking go. I don't think he's leaving, chat. Douche. What the hell's going on in here?
魔術的なものかしら。
Some kind of black magic, maybe? Gives me the creeps, whatever it is. There was an enormous jet black tree sprouting from the middle of the classroom.
なんだありゃ。
Damn.
あんなもん。
There sure wasn't something like that in here last time around.
以前の天神小学校とは概念自体が違うと認識すべきよ。あの時の常識は通用しないわ。
This isn't the same heavenly host it was the last time around. We can't rely on what we know from before.
かしなんつうか。柱っていうより木だよな。
But this isn't like any pillar I've ever seen. It's a tree.
くそ、脅かしやがって。
Damn it, don't scare me like that. Dude literally waited right outside the fucking hidey hole just to slap me once. Like, bruh, really? Really? Now, the reason I saved is because I die at this part a lot because I always forget what the fuck I have to do. So... Scared the shit out of me, Calm. I don't even have to look to know that was you. At the base of the tree, among all the split roots, there was a wooden plate displaying words written in what looked more like red paint than blood. Someone has come. Someone is here. They're here. Here. So what do we do? When will we take our next trophy? I hope soon. And how shall we kill them? How shall we kill them this time? Living humans. I hate them. Lifeblood is detestable. Oh, how I hate them all. I must snuff them out. The murmuring of vengeful spirits could be heard all around us. And mixed in with them was a dull tone that resonated through my body, like a ringing in my ears. This does not feel right. Kishinuma must have heard it too, based on his reaction. All the color had drained from his face. Like a record player needle skipping, the faint, unpleasant tone continued to repeat over and over, echoing within us. I felt like if I stayed any longer than I had to, my head would burst. I was hyperventilating. Hey, where are we? This is a classroom, right?
少なくともこの世じゃない。
All we can be sure of is that this isn't the world we know. Both of us were trembling, and even Kishinuma's breathing had become erratic. The trepidation that rocked us down to our cores was something that couldn't ever truly be described. If you haven't felt it, and I pray you haven't, you'd never understand. Part of it, most of it probably, was due to the fact that we were literally standing in a place that operated on its own logic. Nothing we'd ever learned or experienced applied. I focused my attention back onto the wooden plate by the roots. There was a charm hanging from it, fashioned out of a wooden plank bound with a thin rope. The rope was looped over its surface into a perfectly patterned mesh, giving it a texture that looked much like a bird's feather or a bee's nest at first glance. What is that?
インディアンのお守り。
An Indian charm, or that's what it looks like anyway.
あまりポジティブな感じ
But
は
I'm
し
not getting a very positive feeling from it. My breaths were coming in short, choppy bursts at this point, but I had to keep working towards my goal. I clenched the charm in my hand, biting my lip and preparing for the worst. Is this the pillar's crystal? It's
手に持って
beautiful.
いると何か
I feel like
温
warm
かい
water
水が流れ込んでくる
streaming
み
out
た
of
いな
it and
感覚。
coursing through my body.
マジかよ。
Seriously? now we can go to the gym, and then the gym has the giant poop in the middle of the room. Y'all can try and tell me it's ice cream for as long as you want. I am positive it is a giant poop. Dial? I would say it, but I don't say it half as cute as she does. Although, for some reason, in the last few weeks, I have been working on crafting a softer sounding voice. Oh, shit. Hada. Alright, if I remember correctly, the gym is literally just right across the hall. Or else that might be the pump room. Guess we'll fucking see, huh? We are, man. We just a couple of snoozy friends. This way, over here, Kishinuma.
待てよ、一
Hold
人で行くんじゃ
on.
ね
Don't go by yourself.
もう少しだよ、みんな。
It kinda do. We're almost there. We're almost there, everybody.
本当に
Hey,
ここで合ってんのかよ。
is this really where it
違いない
is?
わ。
No doubt about it.
お守
See?
りが反応してるも
The
ん。
charm's reacting.
ここは
But this is
更衣室
that locker room.
シャワー
Same old shower as last time, and same old cubbies too. Just as creepy as ever. Yeah.
特にロッカーとか
Those cubbies are
こんなもん
particularly
絶対開けたく
creepy.
ねえけどな。
I really hope we don't have to go digging around inside them. Why? Just because some of them are full of meat? You hear that, guys? Kishinuma-kun doesn't like a meaty cubby. God damn it. What is it?
今
I don't know. Didn't you just hear something?
やだ、脅かすのやめてよ。
God, don't scare me like that.
終わり
Sorry. What the hell? The old pool. Definitely not a fan of this place. Why? Just because you had to save her stupid ass from drowning?
一度溺れたんだっけ？
I can't remember it too clearly, but didn't I almost drown in here before?
ああ
Yeah,
二度と
and I really don't want to go through that again.
もう
So
勘
let's
弁し
not do any diving this time around, okay?
私だって近寄りたくないけど。
Well, it's not like I wanted to be here.
おい待てよ
Hey,
一人で行くなっ
wait!
て
I told you not to go off by yourself. The
石が水の
stone's
中を示して
indicating it's in the water.
マジかよ
Are you serious?
なんでそんなことわかんだ
How
よ
can you possibly know
だってほら
that? Look,
石を水面の
the
方に
closer I
出
hold
す
it to
と
the
揺れ
water,
が大きくな
the
るの。
stronger it reacts. Yeah, that water is full of
こ
all
んな
kinds of
汚い水の中に
debris.
入るのは無理だろ
There's no way we can get in there safely.
うん
I guess not. Alright, so we gotta go find a plank. Didn't give me that time, fucker. You're overusing it. You can't scare someone if you keep using the same one. Damn it, I want to grab the plank, though. Nothing over here. Oh. Wow. Wait, I think the thing I need is in the corner. There are centipedes, moths, and other insect samples strewn haphazardly throughout this cabinet. Just looking at them makes your skin crawl. There's something in the cabinet. Talisman! Wow. Wow. Bitch! I didn't want to waste my talisman already. There's a notebook here with the word diary written on it. The journalist. The journalist's daily records of Sachiko's growth and development, all presented with an abnormally high level of detail. Flipping through the pages, there's one that immediately catches my attention.
ある時学校の定期検診の時にレントゲンで幸子の体には何か変わった影が映った
Wow. During a standard school physical, a strange shadow showed up in an X-ray taken of Sachiko's body.
幸子は怖がったが仕方なく回復手術を行いそれを取り出した
We had no idea what it was, and Sachiko was terrified, but it had to be removed, and that required
それ
surgery.
が幸の歯
It turned out to be Sachi's
歯
teeth,
でできたんだもの
and when you're a little girl with teeth stuck in your body,
当時の
people treat you like some kind of devil.
辛い日々を送っ
It
た
took quite a toll on us both. Wait, is the gym in the other building? Didn't think it was. I figured the gym and the pool would be right next to each other. I don't have a plank to get into the pool area. Maybe find one up near the custodian's closet. So I gotta get to that pump room. No, wait, I think this is the gym.
お守りが反応してる
The charm is reacting to something. That's right!
開いたぞ。
It's open. You ready? Say no. The big poo.
なんか見たことあるような気がするな。ここ。
I feel like I've seen this place
そう
before.
前に来た時は体育館には来なかったと思うんだけど
The last time we came here, I don't remember there being a gym.
そうか。そうだよな。
Yeah, I guess you're right. So,
こりゃなんだ。
what the hell is this? There's a big poop.
こりゃまるで。
It looks like...
待って
Stop right there.
お
Huh?
下品なことは言わな
You
い
were
で
going to say something disgusting, weren't you? What do you
ソ
mean?
フトクリームっぽくね
Doesn't it look like soft serve
Immortal
ice cream to
Studio.
you? That's my sister's favorite food.
へえ
Eh?
菱沼くんの妹さんってソフトク
Your
リーム好きなんだ
sister's really into ice cream then.
ああ。
Way
それ
too
こそ冬
much.
でも食いたがるぐらいでよ。
She even eats it in
見
the
てるこっ
winter.
ちが寒くなるぜ。
Me? I get cold just watching her. Don't worry, Kishinuma-kun. I'll tell the folks like it is. It's a giant poop.
見て岸沼くん上の方
Kishinuma-kun, look up there.
きっとあそこに結晶があるのよ私登ってみる
あ登ると
That has to be where the crystal is.
おい無茶
I'll
すんな
climb
よ
it. Climb it? Come on, you've got to be kidding me.
何 こう見えて
What?
も
You don't
私
think I
小さな
can?
頃木
I
登
may
り
not
得意
look
だった
it,
んだか
but
ら
I was an expert
ほら
tree climber when I
この
was a
柱
kid,
も
you know.
硬くて丈夫そうだ
And
し
the pillar's really solid, see? So this will be a piece of cake.
にしてもだ。ったくしか
Still, though,
ほら。
Fine.
肩車してやっから。
I can give you a boost on my shoulders if you
もう少し
want.
登りや
Make
すい
it
とこに
easier to
足が
get
つくだ
started.
ろ
肩車
Me on your shoulders. I wasn't sure I liked this idea, and my expression made those misgivings blatantly clear to Kishinuma.
その
What's
心
with the
底嫌そうな
face?
顔は。
You'll just be stepping up on my shoulders.
俺の肩に
So you
足を
can
かけ
reach
て
the
乗ればいい
ledge.
だろ
Nothing to it, right?
それならいい
Alright.
う。大丈夫か
You good?
あげて
Yep, let's do this. Big poop. Got it. I got the crystal.
よし。じゃあ降りてこいよ。
Yes. All right. Come on down. Okay. Kishinuma looked up at me, but quickly diverted his eyes when he realized he could easily see up my skirt.
しかし、
Still,
ミストもどこにもいね
nothing
え
from
な。
Aiko or Misudoa. I let out a loud shriek, grabbing Kishinuma's attention. Not that it mattered, given our relative positions.
どうした
What happened? Human hands.
人の手だよ
These are human hands.
柱の中に
Inside this pillar,
人がたくさん取り込まれてい
there
る
are a
の
lot of people trapped inside this pillar. All of a sudden, I was surrounded by body parts with hands and strands of hair comprising the bulk of them. And then, from out of the blue, sickeningly cheerful carnival music began blaring from over the gym's loudspeakers, volume up so high as to unpleasantly distort the sound. It was almost like an old record playing from a phonograph, coupled with the corpses now littering my path. The music was even more unsettling than it would have been to begin with. I'm sinking! I was quickly losing my footing as the formerly solid pillar began to break down into a porous, almost sand-like
白
substance.
崎降りてこい早く
Shirasaki, get down, hurry! Kishinuma grabbed onto my arm and tried to pull me free from the object. But with its depths, there was a little girl with black eyes. But within its depths, there was a little girl with black eyes, and she was staring right at us. Look. The sight was unnerving, but he didn't flinch for long. He continued pulling, desperately trying to free me from becoming a part of this pillar's making. The hell was that? You okay? Yeah. Let's just get out of here. Now. God, what the hell? This music is driving me crazy. What? Driving me crazy. Same here. Let's head back into the school. Okay. So what about the crystal? Were you able to get it? Yeah. Here.
さっきの柱の結晶よ。
This is it, the pillar's crystal. Kisaragi Academy, Class 209, just prior to morning homeroom. I entered the classroom, school bag in hand, and beeline directly for Naomi. From the look on her face, she'd been waiting for
サ
me.
トシ、おはよう。
Morning,
おはよ
Satoshi.
う、ナオミ。
Good morning, Naomi.
どうだった？
How'd it go at
Shinozaki.
Shinozaki's end?
ううん。
Not good. Naomi shook her head.
家に行ってきたら、一昨日の夜からいなくなってるって。どうしよう。やっぱり何か起きてるんだ。
I did go, but her parents said she hadn't been home since the day before yesterday. So what now? Something is definitely not right. Her voice quivered. No doubt memory of our time in Heavenly Host was resurfacing for her just as they had been for me. And my news was no better, unfortunately. Same story with Yoshiki.
隣の人にも聞い
According
て
to
み
his
た。
neighbor, there hasn't been a single sound coming from his apartment since yesterday, which means he probably never went home last night.
そんな。
God,
やめてよ。
I don't want to hear that. I'm
やだよ。
sick and tired of this.
友達
I don't
いなく
I
な
don't
る
want
の。
to lose any more friends. Naomi had her face completely buried in her hands at this point. Damn it. I
ヨシキの話だと、
think you should know that Yoshiki was really worried about Shinozaki.
あそこはもう存在しないはずだし、
He said she was in danger and it had to do with Heavenly Host, but that place shouldn't exist anymore.
どこで何をやっているんだ。ヨシキ、篠崎。
Yoshiki and Shinozaki, what the hell could you guys have possibly gotten yourselves into? In my worry, I did what I often do when trying to clear my mind, and looked out the window, staring into the cloudy sky. And suddenly, there it was again.
なんだあれは。
What is that? There was a solid black spherical object hovering in the sky.
見えるか？
You see it too, right, Naomi?
何
Yeah. What is that?
中島、空なんか眺めて何してる？ショートホームルーム始めるぞ。
Mochida, Nakashima, please refrain from looking outside during school hours. Morning homeroom is about to begin. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Yamazaki, entered the classroom with his usual air of
今日は
authority.
庭先生は病欠ということで、3限の英語は自習だぞ。
Miss Niwa is out sick today, so third period English will be
あ
study
ら、お
hall.
前たち。
Come on, you two. Get back to your seats. What are you looking
ど
out?
うした？窓の外に何かあるのか？
What are you looking out at there anyway?
先生、あの黒いの見えますか？
Mr. Yamazaki, can't you see it too? That black thing?
なんだありゃ。
Is that... If even the teacher was startled by this, it must be Juicy. Or so all the other students seemed to think, as they began to murmur noisily and get up to see for themselves. Oh. What? What is that? That's creepy. It's a natural disaster! You think the big one's coming? Now, everybody. Calm down. Panicking will do us no good. Mr. Yamazaki, I say we end class early. Don't be absurd. If there's an emergency, we'll get a call about it, and if that happens and school's dismissed, then you may go. Right now, the best thing to do is to return to your seats. And girls, please don't stand on the desks. The boys can see everything. You pervs. Come on, seriously? Naomi and I looked at one another in the eye. We were both thinking the same thing.
サトシ、
Satoshi,
この感じって。
I don't like this.
あ、
Yeah,
部屋の横。
I've got a bad feeling about it myself. This chill in the air. It's exactly the same as in
天
Heavenly
神症の
Host.
気配とそっくりだ。
ほら、席につけ。
In your seats, that means you. After classes ended, we took a trip to Paulina's Academy High School. We needed something to go on, some kind of clue, anything at all, really, so we just started asking around. Eventually, we encountered a girl who was crying profusely about some friends of hers who'd gone missing.
みんないなくなって
They all just disappeared,
ミ
and
オさんっていうのね
Mio, right?
末のきなほさんや庭愛
Were you friends with
仲
Nahos,
が良かったの
Senoki, and Aiko Niwa? Yeah,
いつも
Sayaka and I were both really close with them,
可愛がってくれて
and they'd always tease us. I'm sorry. The entire time Mio spoke with us, she was trying to rub the tears from her eyes, and each time she attempted it, it made her ponytail twitch.
何が起こってるんで
What's
すか
going on
み
anyway?
んなどこに行っちゃったんです
Where
か
did they all go?
あの黒い
And
の
what's
何
that black thing? We pledged after our escape not to burden others unnecessarily with information about Heavenly Host, feeling that most people were simply better off not knowing.
ナホさんたちのことを調べてるってことはきっと怖いことが起こっているのでしょう
If you're looking for info about Naho and the others, then something scary must be going on, right? Well,
私なんかが聞いても
I don't
何もで
need
きない
any
のは分かってい
details.
ます
I know I wouldn't be able to help, even if you told me, but please,
お願いです
please,
みんなを
save them
助けてください
from whatever it is. She was actually grabbing my shirt now, and the tears were pouring from her eyes all over again.
みんな
Wherever they are, they're probably in a lot of pain. Aiko Niwa, the girl we'd met at Makina Shinasaki's apartment. She'd seemed calm and confident, even a little full of herself, but somewhere, deep down, I'd felt there was a chink in her armor, and I think Naomi had felt it too.
正直俺たちも何が起こっているのかわからないんだ。でも何か分かったらきっと知らせに来るよ。
To be honest, even we're not exactly sure what's going on, but if we figure anything out, we'll make a point to come back and let you know. Mio rubbed her eyes again, her ponytail perking up once more, and looked back at us with big wet saucers. Out of options, we elected to retry the Sachiko and the Ever After ritual. That was our method of ingress into Heavenly Host last time, after all. With Proxy Doll in hand and my bag of supplies at the ready, the two of us yanked our arms back as hard as we could, splitting the paper in two so that we each held a piece.
ダメだな。
It's no
や
use.
はりいけない
It。really isn't working anymore.
錬
Yeah,
金症の呪いはやはり蹴りがついているんだよ。
looks like the curse of Heavenly Host has been cleared after all.
そうだよね
Seems like
幸
it.
子もいるあの学校は崩壊したはずだもの
With no Sachiko anymore, that whole school should have been totally
い
destroyed.
やあ水とカロリービスケット山ほど買っちゃったぞ。
Aw, and I bought a mountain of water and calorie biscuits to bring with us. I patted my bag as if demonstrating to Naomi how much was in it. It should have been fairly obvious, though, as the bag itself was practically bursting at the seams. Helicopters flew by overhead, no doubt in response to the mysterious black orb that had appeared in our sky. We watched the flurry of activity above us as we glumly left Pulawina's Academy High School, no closer to any answers than we were before. Glancing over at Naomi, I saw the sour expression on her face, and tried to imagine why she didn't want to go back home. And it wasn't hard to think of numerous reasons. Well, depending, the type of calorie biscuits he's talking about are like the Belvita calorie biscuits. Sorry, eating crackers. Hungry.
Naomi、今日もクオン先生のところに行くのか？
Hey, Naomi, are you gonna stay with Miss Niwa again tonight? Yeah.
そうか。
Okay.
じゃあさ、
Well, would you like to stop by my house again first? My mom,
Kasa mo
and Yuka too, of
お前
course,
のこと好きみたい
seem
だし
to
さ
have really taken a liking to you.
いいの？
Are you sure you don't mind? Her expression instantly measurably brightened.
頼む
I
よ
don't mind at all. In fact,
ユカ
I'd
も任せて
appreciate
や
it.
ってくれ
Yuka could stand some cheering up herself.
ありがとう。
Thank you. We shifted our direction slightly and began the relatively short foot trek to my house. It was an ordinary and rather pleasant walk for a while, until Naomi caught sight of her mother turning the corner up ahead. At the time, I didn't realize that's who it was. She was clasping the arm of a young man sporting a shaved head and a construction outfit with some sort of insignia emblazoned on the back of his uniform.
お母さん。
Mom? She was clearly very close to this man, cuddling up to him as they walked, pulling his arm into her bosom and even sneaking a few kisses before the pair disappeared down an alley.
どうしたナオミ
What's wrong, Naomi?
なんでもない。
It's
なん
nothing.
でも。
Nothing at all. Her voice had gone up a full octave as she said this. Clearly, something was indeed bothering her, but I had no way to know what it was in the moment, and could only take her at her word. And her word was, by all appearances, that everything was fine. She'd more or less closed herself off, outwardly pretending to have not seen a thing. But the better can we build it? As we drew closer to my house, we slowly began to see a strange light illuminating the area around it. And that area was different than what it looked like this morning, to say the least. There was now a bamboo wall surrounding my home, and most notably, we now had a hot spring.
あれ
What words are there for a situation like this? Flummoxed, maybe?
今朝までこんなものなかったのになんだよ持田の湯って
This wasn't here this morning. What the hell is Mochida Springs?
落ち着いて、サトシ。とりあえず、中に入ってみようよ。
Calm down, Satoshi. Let's just go inside and see. Immediately upon opening my front door, however, we were greeted by a sign reading, "This way to the natural springs."
は
東京都上空に突然現れた巨大な黒い球体ですが、この後18時から防衛省情報本部より発表があります。
The Ministry of Defense plans to issue a statement at 1800 hours regarding the massive black orb that appeared in the skies over Tokyo. We entered the dressing room only to find Yuka, naked.
おかえり、お兄ちゃん。ナオミお姉ちゃん。
Ah,
お湯だよ。
welcome home, big brother and Naomi. The water's great. Yuka was holding a toy goldfish, a towel, and a small beach ball in her hands. What the?
何やってるんだよ
What are you doing? That's not the question I should have asked, but I was in too much shock for my words to come out the way I meant them to. And Yuka didn't seem to mind. She just smiled back at me as joyfully as I'd ever seen her.
すごいよ。
Come on, it's amazing! Grabbing one of each of our hands, she slid open the glass door in the back and led us to the Mochida Springs. Led us into the Mochida Springs proper that we've just been hearing so much about.
兄くん。いやー、なかなかいい湯だね。
Hey ya, bro, gotta say, this is one sweet soak. Who? There was another girl already soaking in the springs. A young girl around Yuka's age, sporting a stylish hairdo.
会ったこと
Huh?
なかったっけ？
Don't tell me you've never met her before.
友達。
She's a friend from class.
だよ。
Her name's Satsuki
よろ
Mitsuhara.
しくね、兄くん。
Nice to meet you, bro. Now be sure to keep your eyes up high, okay? Not that I'd expect you to be too turned on by these raisins of mine.
なんだそりゃってこら
What the hell?
Hey,
Stop jiggling them! It was official. Nothing made sense anymore. What in the hell is going on around here?
サトシ、しっかり。
Hang in there, Satoshi! Naomi had grabbed a hold of my shoulders as if to keep me upright in case I'd suddenly decided to faint, which, all things considered, was probably a sensible precaution.
素敵でしょ？
Isn't this wonderful?
クオン先生
Miss
健
Kuon!
康にもいいし、天然の硫黄温泉は霊を遠ざけるのよ。
It's good for your health. Plus, sulfur springs help ward off evil spirits, so it's a
お
win-win.
昼までに作っておいてねって頼んでおいたの。うちの工事事業部、優秀でしょ。
I asked them to have everything built by noon, and as you can see, they delivered. My company's construction division is quite resourceful, wouldn't you say?
何勝手にそんなことしてんの
How can you do something like this without asking permission first? I pointed my finger at her in an accusatory manner, as was the style at the
あら、
time.
サトシおかえり。ナオミちゃんもいらっしゃい。
Well now, welcome home, Satoshi, and same to you, Naomi.
お
Oh,
邪魔して。
thanks for having me. Hope I'm not intruding. Suddenly, I found myself shuddering down to my core as my mom appeared before us wearing nothing but a bath
母
towel.
さん
Her skin was bright pink, and she seemed to be in very high spirits. By the looks of things, she was in the spring herself until just moments before we arrived, when she'd evidently stepped out to the kitchen to get a very large number of beverages.
さ
Um,
飲み物取りに行くなら
if you're
ち
going
ゃ
to
んと
go back
体拭
into
いて
the
から行
house
け
to
よ
get drinks, should you at least wipe yourself down first? You're sopping wet!
さあ、みんな飲んで。
Yeah, sure. Anyway, everybody, grab a drink.
ゆかちママ最高。
You're the best, Yuka Mom! Yuka and Satsuki were also in very high spirits, as was Miss Kuon.
みんなでシャメ取りましょう。持田の湯、竣工記念よ。みんな並んで。せーチー
Hey, what do you say we take a group photo, a commemoration of the establishment of Mochida Springs? Here, everybody line up. Yeah, just like that. Now, say cheese.
チーズ。
Booba. Naomi and I were forced into the frame as well. Like it or not, we were now a party to this madness. Our eyes were basically pinpricks at this point. None of this seemed even remotely real, and neither Naomi nor I had any idea how to react to it. I took the drink my mom handed me, and without even checking what it was, I chugged down a few gulps. I was thirstier than I thought, apparently.
なんだこれ
What
何
the-
味だ
What flavor is this? There was a white, thick liquid inside the milk bottle I was given. It had a faint tint to it when viewed under the right light, but like the flavor, I couldn't quite identify it.
この色
This
フルーツ
color,
牛乳か
is this fruit-flavored milk? I turned the bottle to read the label. Apparently, it was Niwa flavored.
先生、この度はこんなに素敵な温泉を作っていただきありがとうございます。
Miss Kuon, I can't thank you enough for building this lovely hot spring on our
も
property.
ういつでも入りに来てくださいね。あ、これうちの鍵です。
You're welcome here anytime you'd like. Here, it's a spare key to the house.
あら、ありがとうございます、お母様。
Oh my, Miss Mochida, I don't know what to say.
母さん
でも本当に
Are
いいん
you
ですか？
certain it's alright for me to have this?
もちろん、持田の湯を作ってくださったのは先生なんですから、年間フリーパスですわ。
Of course. There wouldn't be a Mochida Springs if it weren't for you, after all. Far as I'm concerned, you've got a 1-year free pass.
母さん
That night, I found myself tossing and turning in my futon. I just couldn't get to sleep for the life of me, so I tossed the covers aside and got up.
風呂入ろ
Might as well go for a dip. This had been the craziest day I could recall. In this world, anyway. After the commotion had died down and our many guests had departed, Dad had come home and, predictably, was in the springs right away with a carafe of his favorite sake. I had a hard time justifying Miss Kuon's arbitrary actions, not to mention my family's utter willingness to accept them. But in the end, I had to admit the hot spring was pretty nice. The rest of my family was all still sleeping, so the house was dead silent. I took off my clothes in the dressing room and slid open the glass door, and there, sitting on the edge of the spring, completely uncovered, was Miss Kuon. My face instantly turned bright red. She was a fairly attractive woman after all, so being alone with her like this was kind of exciting. Though, looking at her now, entirely exposed as she was, revealed to me that this shapely woman wasn't quite as shapely as I'd assumed. Her body was abnormally, worryingly thin. She was the definition of gaunt, looking every bit the part of an infirmed elderly woman from the neck down. And I could have sworn I caught a slight glint from the corner of her eyes. She didn't seem to notice me, so I was half tempted to slide the door closed and pretend none of this had ever happened. But no, I had to come clean. Miss Kuon? Ah, Satoshi! Despite the fact that I was a much younger man, and her student no less, she made absolutely no effort to hide her nakedness. In fact, she actually seemed a little excited to be seen this way. Why are you in our bath at this hour? Sorry, did I wake you? No, that's not what I... Never mind. Where's Naomi? She's sleeping soundly at my home. I called her family again today, and her mother seems to have calmed down quite a bit. That's good to hear. I was legitimately relieved, but I was also having trouble concentrating on the conversation. It took every ounce of focus I had to avert my eyes from the things I knew I shouldn't be staring at. Could you cover yourself, Miss Kuon? Hmm? Oh dear! My apologies. She immediately got up from her spot and dunked herself in the water up to her neck. Due to its mineral content, this was a very effective means of at least partially obscuring her body. What about you? Aren't you cold? Just standing there like that? You should get in as well. I panicked at the realization that I, too, was completely naked right now. I covered myself with my hands and could feel the blood rushing to my face, turning me what I was quite certain must have been an incredible shade of red. Recovering as best as I could from that embarrassment, I stepped into the water, choosing my spot carefully so as to put some distance between myself and Miss Kuon. Were you crying just now, Miss Kuon? Hmm? I just had this strange feeling that you were. If not, then I'm sorry to ask such a weird question. Actually, I was pondering, thinking about how nice it would be if time just stopped. Miss Kuon, why are you doing all of this? Hmm? Building a hot spring in a student's house? Hiring private bodyguards to do your bidding? None of it makes any sense. It's all just so weird. It's making it hard for me to sleep. Are you asking about those things specifically? Or do you want to know more about who I am? Both would be nice, I thought. If you're asking about those things specifically, the answer is because I want to protect others. protect
Mhm.
others? From what?
そういえば私の素性ってクラスのみんなには話していなかったっけ？
And if you're asking about who I am, didn't I already go over that with you kids at the start of the year?
ええ、まあ。
Well,
私ね、以
I
前
was
はとある
previously
企
but
業
a
の
humble
会社役
civil
員だったんだ
servant
け
for
ど、
a certain large
会長になった
corporation,
後
but then worked my
どう
way
し
up
て
to
も諦め
CEO
きれなかった。
and realized I could make my
昔からの夢
dream
だ
of
った
becoming a
教師に
teacher
な
a
ったの。
reality.
企業の会長だからこんなに資金力があるのか。
So she's a CEO then. I guess that explains how she's able to afford all of this crazy stuff.
あの飲み物も、それじゃあ先生の会社の庭味って。
Does your corporation produce that fruit milk I was drinking earlier too? The label said it was Niwa flavored, which I might add is kind of,
うちの商品よ。
yes, that's one of our
ゆかち
products.
ゃんみたいに牛乳かヨーグルトかフルーツ牛乳かコーヒー牛乳か迷っちゃう子が全部の味を楽しめるようにって作ったの。
I made it for kids like Yuka, who can't decide whether they want yogurt, plain milk, fruit milk, or coffee milk. Now they don't have to decide, they can enjoy every flavor at once.
はあ、なるほど。
Okay.
これで悩みも解決でしょ？
Now, is that enough information to sate your curiosity?
先生の考え方って理にかなってて正しいのかもしれないけど、発想が前のめりすぎだよな。
I can understand where Miss Kuon is coming from, I guess, but her approach is just way too haphazard. Her ideas are well meant and well intentioned, but go far beyond all notions of good sense. I scratched my
どうした
head.
の？
What's wrong?
ああ、いや、
Oh, nothing. I was
カレーの
just
ことを思い出してました。
thinking about your curry.
カレー？
My curry? She seemed genuinely confused. I guess to her, the idea of feeding me pre-chewed curry was just another stroke of brilliance, maybe. Not at all something that might keep a poor high school boy like myself up at night.
それにしても、
Actually,
クオン先生って
how old is Miss Kuon
い
anyway?
くつなんだ。
I really wanted to know, but couldn't bring myself to ask something so rude of a lady, even if I'm sure she wouldn't have minded. The more I thought about it, though, the more intrigued I was by this enigma. I began shiftily turning my gaze toward her in short intervals, examining her body for clues. Her face had the texture and hue of a woman in her early 20s, but her body was another story. All of her skin was as smooth and beautifully toned as that of her face, but there was so little behind it, ribs fully exposed in every detail. Even down towards her abdomen, I could make out round indentations where her internal organs were practically jutting out. There was no muscle, no fat, just skin and bones, literally. Her proportions just didn't match up with one another. She was like a construct built out of spare parts. I felt almost as if this person soaking before me weren't even entirely human. Miss Kuon suddenly let out a mischievous giggle. Crap, did she catch me staring?
何ですか？
What is it?
私ね、君たちの副担任になった初日のこと忘れられないの。
I was just reminiscing about my first day as assistant teacher for your class. I'll never forget it for as long as I live. My memory there was obviously a lot different from hers. Kuon Niwa wasn't even part of it. The TA who showed up that day in my mind was, and always will be, Yui Shishito. I could still vividly remember her tripping on the step up to the teacher's desk and tearing her skirt. She had to hold the rear end of it together with a safety pin for the entire day. And even though we were now living in a different reality, a world without Miss Yui, Shinohara, Suzumoto, or Morishiki, we had no memories of the alternate events from this existence. I love you.
What?
Excuse me? I'm in love, Satoshi. My mind went completely blank. My eyes were swimming in my head, and I couldn't even see straight from the heat of the water. I had to have misunderstood her.
何がですか？
With what? Miss Kuan smiled widely, and her cheeks turned a rosy hue, but only for a split second. Then she was back to looking wistful again. Pangs of undue guilt and dread began to well up inside of me. I knew what the next words out of her mouth was going to be. You. Miss Kuon was almost like a mass of innocence as she spoke that single word. Her eyes locked onto mine and froze them solid. I couldn't look away.
やだな。
Come on, stop messing with me.
風呂上がったらちゃんと自
When
分
you're
の
done
家に
with
帰
your
ってく
soap,
ださいね。
please go straight home, okay?
近いです。
Also, you're very close. Satoshi is her student in high school. If I remember right, they're like, I want to say sophomores at the oldest. I was dumbfounded. I immediately, and very quickly, got out of the bath and headed for the dressing room. This was all just too weird. I looked back at Miss Kuan, and, unsurprisingly, she seemed almost deflated. She was looking down at the water in a state of utter dejection. I turned to face her, still feeling a strange mix of guilt and awkwardness, but allowing the guilt to dominate for a moment.
先生、
Miss Kuan,
冗談じゃないのに。
I'm not messing with you. After saying this, she closed her eyes and turned bright red, and I was pretty sure it wasn't from the heat. Despite her physique, she seemed like a schoolgirl in that moment. I began to waver in my convictions. I felt like I had to justify not returning her sentiment.
だって俺、
But-
先生のこと
But I
何も
don't
知らないし。
know anything about you. She twitched a little at this. Had I gone too far? Was I supposed to know more about her in this reality than I actually did? After the longest few seconds in recent memory, her head drooped and a look of absolute sadness washed over her face. I'd never seen her like this before. Crap. I didn't mean to hurt her. She had to have known that. But what she didn't know, and what I couldn't really explain, was that I'd only been a part of this reality for a very, very short time now. So I genuinely didn't know anything about her. I tried to think of a way to convey this to her, but my mind kept drawing blanks. It was all just too absurd, too fantastical, too implausible.
先生、
Miss Guan, I...
いいの。
No, it's alright.
びっくりさせ
I'm
て。
sorry to have sprung that on you. She slowly turned her back to me. Part of me was relieved by her acceptance, I guess, but another part of me was still absolutely riddled with guilt. There was a moment of silence, and then Miss Kuon's white, waterproof wristwatch broke it with a sudden loud beep. All the sadness in her expression gave way to surprise as the numbers on the watch's display, which I realized now hadn't changed this whole time, began counting down. I felt almost as if I'd been saved by the bells, so to speak, and forced a small laugh, hoping that this interruption might help move the topic away from me.
先生、その時計何？
Miss
なんか
Kuon,
測ってるの？
what kind of watch is that? Is it measuring something? She smiled.
研究よ。カウン
It's
トは
part
止
of
ま
my
っていたんだけ
research.
ど、また動き出したわ。
This timer had stopped, but it's on the move again now.
カウント？
A timer?
研究って。
Oh,
ああ、
is this research for your company?
そう。
It is. There was something about the smile of hers that was strangely haunting. It would come to leave a lasting impression on me.
それじゃあ私帰るね。
Well, I think it's about time to head home. I took the day off today, but rest assured, I'll be back at school tomorrow. See you then.
先生、
Hmm.
なんか
I just
先生のおかげで
wanted to say thanks to
ナオミも
you.
ユカも
Naomi and
す
Yuka
ごく元気になってま
seem
す。
a lot happier now.
よかった
I'm so glad.
多分俺も
I think the same can be said for
Yoshiki
me, Yoshiki and Shinozaki, so
ありがとうございます。
thank you for healing my friend's wounds in this strange new world, is what I was trying to convey. And somewhere deep down, I think the sentiment got through.
嬉しいそう言ってもらえて
I'm pleased to hear you say that,
ありがとう
and I want to thank you as well, Satoshi. With that, she slowly and meticulously waded her way to the edge of the spring.
うっしゃ
Whoopsie daisy! At which point she stepped out of the water, directly in front of me.
だから
You
隠してくださ
really
いっ
need
て
to
ば
cover yourself, please!
やだ
Oh, I'm sorry. Sussy. Yeah, all of that talking. I'm only halfway done with this chapter, if I remember right. Ow! Okay, there's nothing in here for me. Where the hell is that board? Oh yeah, it's midnight, I'm sleepy. But I want to see how far I can get in this chapter. Damn it, I know that board is around here somewhere. I just can't remember where. It's gonna drive me insane until I find it. Nuisance. Anytime. Dumbass. Mate, 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 kudasai. Mate, mate, mate. Oh shit. Damn, bitch, fuck off. My god, you're annoying. Mate, mate, mate! Oh great, now there's two of them. That's what I needed. Damn it! Cheating, stupid son of a bitch. Hey, yo, excuse me? You weren't even fucking there, ho. No, fucking excuse you. Neither one of you were here. That is such bullshit. Shut the fuck up! Oh, come on! The other guy already disappeared! You're from the other fucking building! Go away! Bitch, come on! I know, Brisket, I know. Mate, mate, mate! Mate! Oh, fuck you, ho. You're a stupid bitch if that's all you can fucking say. It's no wonder you fucking died here. Mate, mate! Mate, mate! Mate, mate! Fuck it, I don't care. She can fucking kill me at this point. I really don't fucking care. Fucking take your half-assed victory, you piece of shit. Chasing from all the way on the other side of the goddamn building. Oh, you don't get a talisman. Hurry up. I am not reading all that shit again. Let me guess. I didn't save before I went and did all that shit, did I? I'm fucking pissed.
Magic, magic, magic!
Heifer. Fucking ghosts can run forever. I can run for barely 10 steps before my character starts to pant.
Magic, magic, magic!
Hurry the fuck up, Shinozaki. Fascinating. It's the giant shit again. Let's go.
So?
こりゃま
Well, then she better figure out how to start writing out them fucking talismans then. God, I'm angry. Beat the shit out of Shinozaki. Just murder her. Murder her and burn down Heavenly Host. Hello, G. How are you? Eee, it's fingers. Fingers came out of my soft serve. I was doing pretty good up until this one fucking ghost wouldn't stop chasing me from one building to the next.
Magic, magic, magic!
I'm not reading this shit again. If you missed it, go watch it the first time. beanie, beanie. Beanie, beanie, beanie. Go, butter! Hayaku. Hayaku. Alright, I need to go find a candle so I can save, so I don't want to try and rip out my own insides again the next time I die. I'll suck it up. There's no candle in here. Wasn't there a candle in there earlier? I sworn there was. Wait, if I go down... Still don't know where that...
We're skipping this. We're skipping this. It's loud.
Nah, Muti's sleeping on her man. She's okay. She's actually been doing really good these last few days. Only smacked him once or twice when he was just being too close and getting ornery. That is my toes you're attacking, good sir. Swear to God, as soon as I hear the fucking word mate one more time, I'm gonna have a fit. Oh, fuck off, ho. So the heart, this, whenever you're hiding in the closet from the ghosts, red means the ghost is like basically right outside the fucking door. Yellow means that it's either looking away, looking away, or it's a few paces away. And when it's blue, it means you're safe. So when you're hiding in the closet, this is all you get to see. As you can see, this biatch ain't leaving. Keep on running, keep on running, keep on running. Run! You're fine. Brisket, that is my toe! Shithead. Says you're supposed to stop at midnight, Mom. It's midnight 30. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Did this fucking barrel roll across the floor? You okay, Bubba? Oh. Oh. Mother. Look at all these boards that I can't grab. Give it, 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 give it. It's right fucking there. It's a board. I can just... It's right fucking there, mate. Please. Yeah, I could have used that board that was in the hallway. I think we should. You're okay. By the way, you gotta be careful when running over the fleshy, pulsating chunks of meat on the floor, because every now and then they'll sprout a tentacle and it'll choke you. The big poop is gone. Literally the only other thing in there. Just a plank of fucking wood. Put 2 squiggles. Like... That's how you do it in Discord. Just like if you want to make things bold, you add this, 2 of those at the end and the beginning. I don't know where your squiggly is. Joel squiggly. My squiggly's right above the tab key. It won't work here, dingus. Now you're just making it fancy. God damn it! That sound.
Yosh!
Okay, the pool water should be drained now. Let's check it out. Hi.
あれ
The pool water wasn't drained. Instead, it was frozen.
すごい
Wow.
どうして
But
こんな
how did this happen?
待てって言ってんだろ
God, seriously? Just wait for me. Damn it, I swear.
No! Oi! 勝手にすま
Seriously, don't just...
なんだどうした
What? What's wrong? Look! The center of the frozen pool was lit up with a large, pink mass visible beneath the surrounding ice. It was impossible to tell exactly what this mass was, however, through the cloudiness of the frozen, muddied water.
何これ
What is this?
わかんねえよ
I don't know. A jellyfish? Or an octopus, maybe?
んなわけねえか
No, not that that would make any sense.
お守りはここを指しているわ
It's lit! This is where the charm is directing us, though. See? Oh no. What the?
嫌な予感がするぜ。
I got a bad feeling about this. Let's get out of here. Shinozaki, can you swim?
足がつかないよ。
What was that?
言ってる場合か。
Who cares? Just swim over to me.
どうした？
What's wrong?
何か触った。
Something touched me.
何かいるよ、水の中に。
There's something in the water.
大丈夫だから俺の肩につかまれ。いいか暴れるなよ。無理にしがみついたら二人とも溺れちまうからな。
Okay, it's gonna be alright, okay? Grab onto my shoulders, but don't panic. If you apply too much pressure, we'll both drown.
たく、天神症で溺れた教訓から戻って泳ぎの練習しといてよかったぜ。
Good, I'm just glad she learned to swim after almost drowning here before.
なんだ
What? What's going on?
近づいてる気
I'm
が
not
しない
getting any closer. Bursting from the very center of the pool, there were now large pink tendrils of flesh flailing about, each one stained literally with blood. God damn! Like something out of a nightmare! Kishinuma began to tremble at the sight of this bizarre monstrosity. Though it probably had more to do with the fact that we were both now being pulled towards the center of the pool by a sudden water current.
冗談じゃねえ。
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm not sure what the fuck I keep getting stuck on.
白だけどこだ。白だけ。
Through the murky water, I saw only fleeting glimpses of Kishinuma, and he saw only fleeting glimpses of me, with tentacles protruding through my chest and pulling me under. I'd been completely impaled multiple times in multiple places, and died virtually instantly as one of the giant squid's razor-like limbs penetrated my heart.
嘘だろ。ふざけんな。
Wow. I don't know what I kept getting stuck on. But I'm determined to get that last piece, and then I'll log off. It was kind of fun in the first game to go through and find all of the bad endings, you know? Whereas this one, you just get a lot of text telling you what's going on. And the first one, not only was there text, there was picture. Like, first game was fucked up. I highly recommend it to anybody who hasn't played it yet. It is just, so good. The last piece of the 6 Pillars of Demons. Pretty sure the last piece is in the octopus's butthole, but we'll work on that. Ta-da! Damn it, let her go! For a moment, all hope seemed lost. Then all at once, there was a flash, a brief shing, and the unmistakable squelch of metal slicing through meat, and the octopus's arm was severed. An ear-piercing sound echoed through the entire fenced-in area, and the whole atmosphere suddenly changed. The water reverted to its normal, muddy color, with the light rain and the wind subtly etching their usual patterns across the muck. What just happened? Shinozaki, hey, you okay? I'm still alive, so I'm fine. Could have fooled me. I was clearly not fine, but Kishinu's nervous laugh had a certain reassuring quality to it. Me too. At the poolside stood a strangely dressed girl brandishing an enormous scythe. There's nothing fine about either of you. Everything you're doing in here is reckless and foolish. I hope you're at least learning your lesson. You! What? Pleasure to meet you, Ayumi Shinozaki. My name is Magare Mitsuki. I'm an executive officer. I'm an executive officer in the Martubas, and I just saved your life, luckily enough. You're the one who saved us? Thank you.
マルトゥバって
Marutubas.
秘密結
Are
社
you
の
referring
マル
to
トゥ
the
バの
secret
墓よね。
society that called themselves
本
Marutubas
当にあ
too?
ったんだ。
I
それで
didn't realize it actually
あなたは
existed.
何者なの？
So what's your involvement here?
なんで知ってるのよ。秘密なの。
How'd you know about us? We're supposed to be a secret society?
ああ、篠崎は都市伝説とかそういうのに詳しいからよ。
Yeah, well, Shinazaki's an expert on old urban legends and stuff. Not much she doesn't know. Magari glared at Kishinuma for a moment with an ice-cold expression.
私のおっぱいもんだてめえはミストの次に殺すからな。
You groped my boobs, you bastard. Once I kill Mizuto, you're next. What the hell are you talking about? I didn't grope a damn thing! Don't listen to her, Shinazaki. I mean, look, I'm sorry I latched onto you, but I needed to come here in order to protect her, no matter what.
もう守る必要もないわ、こんなやつ。
You're wasting your time protecting someone like her. What?
なんでお前にそんなこと言われなきゃなんねんだよ。
The hell gives you the right to say that? Magari ignored Kishinuma's question completely and turned her attention to me.
あんた、ブックオブシャドウズ、手に入れられなかったんだって。
You weren't able to obtain the Book of Shadows here, were you?
あんたなら涅槃を本に戻せるって聞いたから、陰で助けてやってたのに。
I was assured you had the ability to return the Nirvana back into the book, so I've been helping you out from behind the scenes. What?
そう。
You have? This revelation seems to instantly calm Kishinuma's rage.
だってあれは
I don't have it, but that's because I was tricked.
本を得られなかった以上、
You don't have the book?
結果が全てよ。
The means are irrelevant. All I care about is the end, and you failed. Miserably. You're wasting my time. You're completely worthless.
これが六鬼門の結晶。
So this is one of the crystals of the six demons, is it? It's blue, so that would make it the Sephiroth of Mercy.
何者？って
So you want to know who I am, do you? Yeah.
じゃあ。
Well then, once again,
はじめまして。
it's a pleasure to meet you.
あんたの敵よ。
I'm your enemy. Magari took the glowing stone and attached it to her necklace. Hey!
ヤゴウラのミストに従うのな
If you keep
ら
on following that fucking Yagura Misuto's orders, make sure you're prepared to die. I'll be taking this. Wait! A bot? Oh, do you mean one of the early VODs where the porno bot came in?
あちこちにある赤い文字を見
You
て
see all those red letters
お前
everywhere?
たちが触れている呪いは
You have
想像
no
を
idea
絶す
just how big a curse you're
そ
messing
れ以
with
上
here.
涅槃を
So
刺
don't
激す
stir
る
up the don't stir up the Nirvana any more than you already have.
呪い？
Curse?
何言ってんだ？
What are you talking about?
返してそれ
Please give it back. No,
あの野郎！
that bitch.
なんてことどうしよ
This is really bad. What do we do now?
どの道、あいつをとっ捕まえねえ限り帰れねえんだ。篠崎は屋根のあるところで待ってろ。
Oh yeah, I've got a bot commenting slowly on like every single one of my videos, but the shit that they're saying is oddly inspirational, so I don't feel like getting rid of it. Whatever we do, we have to catch her or we can't get home. Shinazaki, stay indoors. I'll be back.
待ってよ
Wait,
私も行く
Kishinuma, I'm going with you. God, where did he go? And with that, my wonderful Nimilings, I am logging out. I am a little sleepy. Although, just to remind all of you who are here, we do have a collaboration stream tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, same place, same channel, of collaboration with Stammus, Verbalis Clumpus, and Herbal Snail. We will be playing around in the forest again, so not only will there be more corpses, but also cannibalism. So I hope that you'll look forward to it, and I do want to thank you for being here on such a late evening. I know for me it's about 1 o'clock, my throat is shot. Alrighty, lovelies. Big hug, much loves, and I will see you later. Bye bye! Boop boop!